either one? Hey, I don't know how many people know me, but my name's Larry Ford, and I've been here a lot of years, not as many as Winnie. I came to the city of Commerce City, or to the Derby area, when I was about 18 years old. I used to be a bricklayer. I worked on all the Tichy homes and that kind of thing, but the guy that I was working for, Martin Masonry, he was on the water board, Ernie Martin, and he got me a job at the water department reading meters. One winter in 1957, when it was cold and we couldn't work, he said, I want you to work there and then in spring come back to work for me. Well, I didn't do that. I stayed at the water department. $250 a month, and I drove back and forth from Greeley every day until I got married in 1958, and then I settled here in Commerce City. But a lot of you may not realize it, some of you do. You're sitting about where the original Commercetown City Hall was. It was two barracks buildings put together in kind of an L shape. At that time, Al Williams was the city clerk. I believe Mr. Jurgensen, Ivan was probably the mayor. But the water district was put together by a lot of people that wanted to get water out in this area. And Commercetown was just this small area. It included the refineries, some of the hog farms, these houses in this area. But at that time, we wanted to get some water out here, and there were people like Joanne's dad, Earl Serini, and Curly Edwards, and there were several other people, and I can't name them all now, that put the water district together. And that was about 53. And so they drilled some deep wells, and they got the water system going, and then they decided we needed a sewer system. So they started on putting the district together to have sewer. And the sewer plant opened in about 1957. Well, once we got water and sewer, then the subdivision started being built. And then at that time, Al Williams, city clerk, he contacted me and he said, we want to have a city, and we'd like you to help carry petitions. So we walked around the streets, and I don't know how many people were involved, but we walked up and down the streets to get people to sign petitions for the area just on the other side of the dog track. Well, we got that annexed, and we got the city formed, and it just kept going on from there. But Commerce City kind of evolved a little bit at a time, but there were a lot of people with visions of what we might have here if we all got together and put something together. But anyway, it all started way back. I've been with the water, or I was with the water district for 46 years, and I was the manager for about 36 of those. But when I started, Daniels and Fisher Tower was the tallest building in Denver. There were no jet airplanes flying. The streets were dirt. There was no paving. And then once we did get some paving, the water district came in and tore it all up, and we had to start all over again. You remember all that, don't you? So I probably have a million stories about how this all came together, but there were a lot of great people, and most of them aren't with us anymore, that started this, and they worked their butts off to make it what it is. And a lot of the new people that come in, they just don't realize what we all went through to make this a great city. And I hope that we have some younger ones who will carry it on, but a lot of us here, I still see a few faces sitting around here that know how this all went together. But it's always been a fun place to be, and I wouldn't have ever wanted to be anywhere else. I had a great career and had a lot of great friends. I don't know how many I got left after all you read about in the paper, which isn't true. But anyway, thanks for having me here. If I can ever ask any question or answer any questions, please let me know, and I'll.
How long has the dog track been here?
The dog track was built in about 1955 or 56.
I wondered.
Yeah. Any other questions? But I think Winnie and I and a few others, we still know how it was, and we better get it out on paper because I don't know how much longer we're going to be around to help. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.